All right, today we start. I am going to try to bypass my rear AC in my 2004 Ford E150 van. The air conditioner, there's a big leak. There's a leak in here. The AC in here works very minimally, if at all. So the challenge was to, or the solution was to either find the leak in the line, or I talked to my brother who's a mechanic, and he recommended that I basically bypass the rear AC of the van and just use the front AC, which seemed like a fine solution. Nobody's ever in my van. I don't need the rear AC. So today I'm going to try to bypass the rear AC and just use the front AC. So he gave me that recommendation also because the leak was like way down in there. He's like, it's just gonna be a pain in the butt to get to. All right, so I have never done this before. I did go up to a junkyard. Here's what I have. I have some refrigerant to refill it with. I bought this quick disconnect tool online, so I do have that. PEG 46 oil, which I'll have to figure out how to put in later. I bought some new O-rings. These are all at auto parts stores, not an issue. And the junkyard. So I literally walked around I called the junkyard first, and then I walked around the junkyard looking for vans that were similar to my Ford van, and I found older models that looked very similar that only had front AC in them. So yes, that was something I learned. Not every van has rear AC. Some vans only had front AC, which is fine. And the guy actually took all the stuff off, and this is my first time doing it. I'm actually no idea what I'm doing necessarily, but I'm gonna give it a try because I need my AC back. So here's all my stuff. So you might have to start, if you're gonna try to do this, maybe get some of the stuff beforehand, as much as you can. You might have to call some junkyards and just do a little homework in there, but yep, let's see how it's gonna work. So one of the first things you can do if you have your van is the AC is not working and you're trying to get bypass is figure out where the leak is. So maybe the leaks can be someplace simple. So you go up to any auto parts store and you're gonna buy the AC refrigerant with dye. You're gonna buy that first, put that into your vehicle. Maybe it'll show up right away, maybe it'll show up after a week or so of driving and turn the AC on. And then you're gonna go online and you're gonna get a black light flashlight and also some yellow glasses too. The yellow glasses actually do help to see it visually where the dye is leaking out. Anyway, turns out like I said, mine was too far down there, so it's a pain in the butt to get to. So looks like the path of least resistance is just going to be for me to bypass the rear AC and just have front AC, which I'm fine with. So my first step, I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna press it in and release some of the pressure in there. Because when I use my tool and pop this off, then they don't go shooting around. Do I need to do that? I don't know, but I'm going to. My goal is to see this piece right in there. This goes to the rear AC, and then this little silver pipe back there that comes off this pipe, that goes also to the rear AC, or comes from. So my goal is behind there is a piece that looks like this. My goal is to get that inside there, and then see how this pipe does not have an extension come off like that pipe. My goal is to get this down in there. I do have to take this little thing off of there, but you probably would never have to do anything like that. So anyway, that's my goal, to get that in there and have one pipe going down to my evaporator radiator. First thing I'm gonna do is my first thing, I'll take this off, just hopefully. It's just a little clip, and I should be able to use that back on there. I have no idea how to take it off, but we'll find out. I got the little clip off. I decided I'm gonna take the battery out just so I can get to everything better. So, time for the battery to come out first. My first time using these AC fuel line disconnect set. It does have directions on the back. I got one on here. I'm gonna try it, but anyway, I'll have to use two hands, of course. But I'm trying it on here. It's not coming off yet, but hopefully I'll figure it out. So anyway, there's other videos online you can watch too, but I think it's on the right way. I did get my evaporator loose, so that's loose. Anyway, we're still going. So I made some progress. I put little baggies on, though exterior lines, you don't have to do that probably, but I just decided to. But any parts that I was gonna keep, I put little baggies on there so it wouldn't get dirty, because I'm probably not gonna finish this tonight. I did finally figure this out. So this was connected onto there. I slipped this over the top, and then I kind of try to push this part so it goes underneath there pretty far, and then it's kind of pulled it apart with both my hands. So it does work. I am glad I have this, but it was my first time ever doing it, and I just kind of had to, I looked at the back of the directions on the box and I had to kind of figure it out. But yes, it does work. So one other thing I'm going to mention on this, if you decide to do this, have a ton of a variety of wrenches available. I've used everything from 3/4 to 1 inch. Well, I was supposed to use a 1 inch, but I had to kind of make shift and use a 1 1/8 inch. And yeah, you want to have a ton of variety of wrenches available to do this job. That's the old accumulator, the old device. This is the device that I ordered from the junkyard. However, the guy warned me, this part we had to shear off and it just did not work. It didn't work. So I had to, this device, thinking like, how much is this gonna cost in a brand new one? Turns out, so we ordered this from my brother's mechanic. We ordered this from O'Reilly's. This was actually about 60, 70 bucks to get this. And then there's a little filter that goes in there that I had a special order too. It's called an orifice filter. O'Reilly's had it. But yeah, I think we should just order a new one right away. So if you're thinking about doing this for your van or your car, your van, definitely look at the kit for this. I mean, it's under 100 bucks, very likely. So anyway, brand new one. So now I have to put this back inside, down there where the 2 holes are, where it came out of. So that's my goal right now. Right here and at the bottom. The tricky part is getting this. So the reason why these are labeled, like this is A and this is B, I labeled that when we took it out with my brother, because there's a lot of information that I had memorized for my brother. So when we took it out, I put little post-it notes with the rubber band, just because I didn't want to give him a call. So like this is this A to A, B to B, C to C, that type of thing. So that's what the post-it notes and the rubber bands are on my car. Anyway, I gotta get that back inside there, feed it through, go look at the picture once again about how to feed it through underneath these wires so it comes out and it goes to the appropriate, this one right there. A goes to A. So a quick update. I have, all right, so quick update. I do have some baggies on here just on the open ends. Whether you need to or not, whatever. I just decided to because I want to keep them clean. So my brand new accumulator that is in there. That is a pain in the butt to kind of get back in. I had to do it 3 different times in 3 different ways, and this line right here that connects there, I put in there once, and then this cable is in the way, so I took it out, and I kind of force it past this bracket down here. So if you're putting this thing in, don't feel bad if it takes multiple times to do it. It took me multiple times. I did not, there's 2 screws down there. I did not put the screws in yet because I needed the flexibility of this to move around to kind of get with the wiring in the hose. I'm gonna finish this one up. These 2 are done. I'm gonna finish this one tonight to just basically take this off and then screw it and then connect these 2. So I'll put an O-ring on the end of that, and I think there's an O-ring on the inside too. Anyway, we'll put an O-ring on there, and then I've been putting some I forgot what it's called. This probably is not required, but this little white tape, plumber's tape, I guess. I've been putting some of that just on the outsides so you can see the connection there, just to make sure it's, because you want to solidly connect a closed system. And you want to, do you have to? No. Did I? Yes. So I'm going to connect these 2 tonight. I'm gonna put my battery back in, and then it's pretty much installed, except for I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning, and I'll finish the video with that. And then I'm gonna test it. All right, we're getting close to the end. I got this little piece put in there. It starts up here, runs down, and is the bottom part to this pipe. So this pipe was actually one of the most important pieces for me to buy. Also this one on this accumulator that I bought. So I did buy a new accumulator, as you guys know. Getting it back in here was a little bit of a trick. And I did put these little O-rings. I put an O-ring on the inside. Pretty much almost majority of places where I saw O-ring or looked like it could use an O-ring, I dipped it in the PEG oil and then I put it back on there. And I'm gonna put my battery on here. I'm gonna fill it up with Freon, and hopefully that is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna work again. I'll have a front closed system then. And once again, the main things, if you're gonna try this, do consider going to like a O'Reilly or Auto Punch store and buying a new one that already has this hose on there. And then you might have to go to I guess a junkyard or auto salvage place and find a Ford van that does not have rear AC that has this little hose. Oh, one thing I will show you quickly is, so this piece, if you need this piece, and do you need it or not, I don't know. If you need this piece for your Ford van, I recommend having this job done professionally. This is a pain in the butt to get to at the bottom. So hopefully you will not need this piece, whatever it's called. Odds are you don't. The one on your van is currently good. I did get this from the Savage Yard, and trying to get this on my van, I had no idea how to even do it. So long story short, if you need that piece, whatever it's called, have a professional do this. So start with the other ones, and then hopefully you won't need that one. All right, we are coming up to the big moment of truth. So I'm gonna start adding my Freon refrigerant very soon. Yeah, so I did buy two kinds technically, I guess. They're both Arctic Freeze. And one's got a, I guess, stop leak. I just had that one just to get a small can of it. And then the other one is the same kind. I have the R134A. And of course you have your pipe here that has a little gauge at the end. So you're gonna see these sold together, see them sold apart. Which one should you get? In my opinion, it doesn't really matter. You can get them together if you want, or just kind of do a quick price comparison. And you need a gauge on it, of course, too. This is very easy to connect. That's gonna go on the L side, the low side, which is very, very simple. So I'm gonna spend a few moments shaking these up, and then I'm gonna have the moment of truth and put it in. And my AC is already turned on. My van's running, so it's already on max AC. Some people have the fans up all the way. I'm gonna put mine up, I guess, mid-level, whatever. But anyway, right now it's not blowing cold air by any means. So anyway, I'm gonna shake these up, and then we'll head outside. All right, we're outside. Still the moment of truth. So let's say you buy a little canister like this at an auto parts store, and like this. Well, how do you connect this to that? Quite simple. Put it in there, and you turn it. So I'm gonna do that. I did buy two cans just in case one wasn't enough. So anyway, that's why I have two cans here, just to make sure the machine gets to the filled green level. That's my goal. I have that on there. I'm ready to put this onto the low side. So you can come up to your car, and now you're like, oh my gosh, which one do I put this on? Where do I put this? So this is gonna go on your low side. These look almost identical, it seems, in a lot of vehicles. High side is down here. High side is smaller. Low side is bigger. It's got a little L on it, so I'm gonna take this off. And I'm gonna attach that to there. So put it on there, and it is on. To be honest, I don't even think this would actually fit on the high side. So anyway, and now I am shaking it, and AC is going to the system. I'm gonna have quite a bit to do here, I'm sure. So, yeah. And then you rotate the can. Wait 2-3 seconds. It's probably gonna be about a 10 or 15 minute thing. So I'm not depressed yet. It shows up 10. Depressing. Goes to 0. I go up. Hold for a little bit. Even shake it a little bit. Come down. It's common for the gauge to do that. I've done it with my AC unit before, so that's actually kind of common for the thing to go, for a little meter to go back and forth and level off in different ways. Press, go up, And you'll feel so the can does get cold, or chillier. And you can also, you can feel when the can is empty. So it's like, how long do I go? Is the can empty? Is it not empty? The can's gonna feel empty. All right, so my can is feeling pretty empty right now. I did get into the green. I'm gonna go inside my van and see how well it worked, but I'll probably go up to the auto parts store and get one more can of 12 ounce, and then I'll try to probably get into this range in there. But it is absolutely noticeably different. It's actually pretty darn cold, I gotta say. Yeah, this is noticeably much cooler air. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna go back up to the auto parts store and just get one more can of refrigerant, just so I have it more full, because my system was completely empty and brand new. So word of encouragement, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing for this. Hey guys, if you don't mind, just as a quick thank you to you, please hit the like and subscribe on this. I do want to grow my channel to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. And once again, I had no idea. This is my first, I've had a refrigerant to my car before, but I have never done anything this extravagant with it. Luckily, my brother is a mechanic, so he was able to kind of oversee a little bit at times. I had to drive to his garage and where he works at, and he just kind of park, and he would do a quick oversight and overseeing, just make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. But otherwise, hopefully you guys are able to see what I did for it, and hopefully this helps you too. The main things I learned was, let's see, the parts from the junkyard, you should be okay getting that. Just I do recommend ordering a new accumulator from there, from O'Reilly. So I do recommend getting that, just because it's only 60-70 bucks. And also do get a brand new orifice, AC orifice tube filter, orifice filter. Do get a brand new one of those. Maybe I'll try to have links at the bottom of this or something. And if you're gonna tackle this, make sure you have a ton of tools, because you don't want to start the process and then, oh crap, now what do? I don't have the right wrench, I don't have the right socket, I don't have the right this or that. So yeah, just have a ton of, I don't have a list of tools you're gonna need for your car, but just have a ton of tools. Try to do this project at a place where you have a lot of tools available. And good luck. But otherwise, so far, it has worked successfully. I have bypassed my rear AC and I only have front AC now. So it's a closed system. Your AC unit does leak occasionally, but it is a closed system, which means occasionally you have to put Freon back into it, but otherwise, hopefully there's not gonna be any major leaks on this, and I'm gonna have a AC for a little while now on my van again, which would be nice. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and good luck on your end.